Lei Pham, and you're watching and reading Celebrity Interviews.
At what age did you start taking dance classes?
I actually started taking dance class when I was almost 3 years old at Just Off Broadway in Cincinnati, Ohio.
What does dance mean to you?
Dance means everything to me. It means my whole life because I really don't know what I would do without dance.
Who are your inspirations?
My inspirations are Bella Clausen and Kaylee Quinn because no matter what, however good they are, they always try to work harder and harder to make themselves better.
What is your favorite type of dance to learn and watch?
My favorite type of dance to learn and watch is contemporary because there are so many different techniques of it, and you can learn so much from it, such as being more grounded or staying lifted.
Which is more challenging, a solo or a group dance?
I think a group dance is more challenging because there are so many different other people, and then when you try to stay together, it's much harder than doing your solo because the musicality can be almost whatever you want. But then in a group dance, you have to stay exactly together or else my points are taken off.
Do you remember your first dance competition and solo?
I do remember my first dance competition in solo, and it was actually at car regionals in Columbus, Ohio. And my first solo was It's All About Me, and it was this little jazz solo where I was about 6 years old, and it was so sassy, and I was so happy that I had finally gotten to do a solo.
What is your favorite solo and group dance you have done and why?
My favorite solo and group dance I've ever done was actually this year's solo, Proserpina, and it is very mature, and it is about a goddess who was actually stolen and taken down to the underworld and must bring herself back up to the overworld, or else why she'll be stuck there forever. And my favorite group dance is actually called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is about these girls trying to get out of a terrible camp so that they can go to this beautiful place where there's a beautiful rainbow and you're free.
What is your favorite dance trick and can you show everyone?
I can show everyone, and my favorite dance trick is actually a side aerial holding my leg.
Do you have any advice for anyone wanting to start dance?
I do have advice for anyone who wants to start dance. First off, dance can be a sport, it can be a passion, it can be an art, it can be almost anything for you. And secondly, I hope everyone knows that if you start dancing, I hope you have the feeling I feel when I dance on stage, that happy feeling, that grateful feeling, that fortunate feeling, because you are very lucky to have that in your life, because not many kids out there do.
What is your favorite past TV show, like one that's not on anymore?
My favorite past TV show is actually Austin and Ally because it was about these two kids who were so opposite of each other, but no matter what, Ally was a songwriter and Austin was a singer, and they were this duo, this amazing duo, and when they sang together, it was just beautiful.
What is your favorite current TV show?
My favorite current TV show is actually Casey Undercover because Zendaya is actually in it, and she is one of my favorite actresses, and she is this spy who loves to go on these missions, and no matter what, she gets the job done.
If you were stuck in one TV show, like the storyline, which would it have to be?
If I was stuck in that TV show, I would have to take the part of Zendaya because she is so amazing and she can act so well. And I would love to be her because she is this regular kid and everyone thinks she's just any old kid. But then when she goes on her missions, she does flips and acro tricks, and that's why I want to be her.
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is actually Maleficent because Angelina Jolie, another one of my favorite actresses, is in it, and she plays the part of the hero and the villain.
What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
The last movie I saw in the movie theater was actually, I think, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. It was amazing, and even when I saw the trailers, I was like, whoa. And I'm not going to spoil anything for you because that would just be crazy, and that would stink. But it was amazing, and I thought the animations were also very realistic, which also made it very 3D-like.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to write short stories in my free time about fantasy tales, and I like to base them off of the classical fairy tales.
What is your favorite restaurant/food place where you live?
My favorite restaurant where I live is actually O'Charlie's because I love their bread and their meals are amazing.
Do you have any pets?
I do not have any pets.
If you had a soundtrack to your life, what song or songs would have to be on it?
If I had a soundtrack to my life, I would put Wildest Dreams in there because one of my wildest dreams is being one of those dancers out there who work so hard no matter what, and they're so amazing. And another one of my songs would actually be Fight Song because I'm always fighting to be a better person in life and to always be kinder and more helpful.
What charity or organization is closest to your heart?
The charity that is closest to my heart is actually UNICEF because I love the fact that they help children not just in the country but all over the world.
Last question. Do you have a favorite quote or saying that is always on your mind?
I do have a favorite quote or saying that is always on my mind, which is actually dance like a beauty but train like a beast.
Thank you.
You're welcome.